Every job pretty much has its own dynamic, its own life. There are so many different ways of approaching things, and different sorts of clients and different sorts of properties. But if I was to sort of categorize a whole job, somehow or other, a client comes in the door and says, I have a piece of property, I want a building on it. So the first step is you're gathering information about what it is, writing a program, examining the site, all those kind of things. And then you have a bit of a brainstorming, what's the best solution to all this information that you've gathered, and you get gradual buy-in to that, and then you have to go through all kinds of regulatory processes. And then once you have the approvals for the project and the basic conceptual design, eventually the client will say, okay, I now have the money. And so then you go into what's called the contract documents. And that's the bulk of the work, is sitting down at the computer and turning all that vision into a set of documents that construction people can take to the site and build the building from those pieces of paper. The three components of an architectural education are often said to be visual literacy. You've got to have an understanding of your visual surroundings. Social responsibility, because you're building for a community, not just a client. And complex problem solving, because it's an incredibly complex process. I mean, there's so many different elements come together that have to be brought into built form at the end. There's a lot of skills there. So those are the three main components.